हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू माय चैनल BBTechHub। सो कैसे हैं आप लोग? क्रिसमस इज नॉकिंग द डोर एंड आई थिंक सब कोई रेडी है इसको सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए। ओके, सो सबको हैप्पी क्रिसमस, सब उसको एंजॉय कीजिए। एंड आज मैं यहाँ पे एक नया टॉपिक के साथ आई हूँ। ऑफ कोर्स इट इज द पार्ट ऑफ द नेटवर्किंग एंड दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। To understand the IP address, we should know the concept of subnet mask. So I am here today. This, I think, 2 to 3 videos I will continue with this subnet masks. Okay. Once you go through the subnet masks, so you can start analyzing how important IP address, how efficiently we can use the IP address. Okay. So let's start. So what I am saying, it is nothing but my subnet mask. Now here is the question, what it is. So everybody see one thing. If I write like that, which class? Of course, it is class A because 10 is coming within 0 to 127. If I go for 172.16.2.3, it is class B. You can see the first octet value, that 172, which comes under class B. And then if I go for 192, 168, suppose 1.1, this is class C. So आप बताओ आप कैसे बोल पा रहे हो? Because you are just going to check the first octet value and as per the first octet value you can decide the class. We are the human being and we know the decimal value. But don't you think for the system what it is, an IP address is the collection of zeros and ones? Yes or no? Like 32 zeros and ones is the combination of nothing but my IP address. So now think, we are understanding class A. If the class A, how many bits are network, how many bits are in host, that we know. But how system will understand this thing? Because system does not know except the 0 and 1, that is binary. So for us, decimal value is there and it is a good indicator to understand whether class A, class B, class C. But for the system, you think how the system will understand whether it is class A, class B or class C. So now how system will understand this? Actually, what system is doing? System is saying in place of the network bit, it considered it 1. And in case of the host bit, it considered as the 0. Am I clear? What the system is doing, whenever we are giving an IP address, system just what system is doing? That is called the masking. What system is doing? All the network bit, it is replaced with the 1. And all the host bit, it is putting as the 0. Am I clear? So if IP is the 32 bit, so of course, if I put all network octet 1 and all host octet at 0, it will be also 32. And this is called as subnet mask. What it is? It is called as subnet mask. So what is subnet mask? Subnet mask is a 32-bit number used by the system to identify how many bits are in network and how many bits are in host for a given IP address. Why it is saying? Because if the system consider all network is 1 and all host is 0, that means it is nothing but the collection of ones and zeros, is it? So one portion will be considered as network bit and host portion will be considered as the 0. So that means it is a 32-bit number and it is used by the system, not used by the human being, to understand how many bits are in network and how many bits are in given IP address. That means it is an identifier, is it? It's creating a demarcation for a given any IP address, how many bits are in network and how many bits are in host. Am I clear? Now in the world, there are 3 default subnet masks is there. What are those? Because you think for class A का कोई भी IP होगा. Can we deny इसका first 8 bits network होगा? We cannot deny. So अगर any class A IP हम consider करते हैं, so by default ये class A IP क्या होगा? इसका first 8 bit मेरा network होगा. For the class B, first 16 bit and for class C, first 24 bits. So if these three are called as the default subnet mask. So in the world, there are three classes. And for every class, there is a default subnet mask. For class A, 255.0.0.0. For class B, it is 255.255.0.0. And for class C, it is 325.0. Now you observe, I have given a for over here. And it is very important. You have to understand. Later, I will explain why I have given. Why not I have directly written like that. Class A, class B, class C. Why I have used the for. Okay. Now, the question how it came. So, you see, आप एक बार इसको observe करके देखिए. मैंने बोला network के लिए 1 and host के लिए 0. So, if I consider any class A IP, that means how much? Network plus host plus host plus host. So network means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Host means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I convert it in decimal, so what is happening? 255.0.0. So this is the subnet mask a system can understand when we assign an IP address. Okay. So now, next we will go for how a subnet mask can be represented. How we can write it? We can represent it in three ways. One is the binary, another is decimal, and third is prefix or CIDR. So hello everyone, be careful. CIDR, classless inter-domain routing. These are the three ways we can define a subnet mask. If I go for the binary, what binary is saying? All the network octet, you make it as 1 and all the host octet as 0. So you see in the class A, 8-bit, 24-bit host. Class B, you can see 16-bit network, 16-bit host. And class C, 24-bit is network and 8-bit is host. Am I clear? So this is, I have represent using binary. Now you go for the decimal. Who is using it? Human being is using it. Binary, who is using it? System is using it. Come. So if I convert this binary, I get for class A, this is the subnet mask, for B this, and for class C this. Now come to the third type of notation, what is called CIDR. You observe one thing, here 8 ones are there. So if I can write /8, this is nothing but prefix notation. Here 16 ones, I am writing /16. This is prefix notation for class B. And for the class C, /24. That is the prefix notation for class C. What this digit is indicating? This digit is indicating how many network bits are present for the given IP address. Okay. Now, in the decimal notation, you have observed, and now this is the prefix or CIDR notation. Okay. So you can see the same thing for the class A 8-bit network. So /8 I have mentioned. For class B, this is /16, and for class C, this is /24. And always remember, this is actually in real industry ISPs are using. Now, there's a question. What are the types of IP addressing? So remember, this is IP addressing. This is the technique. How I am assigning the IP address. How I am using the IP address in my subnet. This is two types. One is classful IP addressing. Another is the classless IP addressing. So question, what is classful? So remember, my dear, any IP address which is coming under the default class, that type of IP address is called as classful IP addressing. Am I clear? The IP address which are having the default subnet pass as per the class. It is very important. I'll tell you later why. Call as classful IP addressing. So here, if it is 11.1.1, that means it is a class A. So of course, class A has /8. So it is a classful IP. You see, this is IP. This is a class B. You can see /16, and this is the class C. This is /24. That means what we have understood till now, whenever we assign any IP address to a system, by default system will generate this subnet mask. So let's see practically. This is my system. You can see. I'm going to this system and I'm showing you it's practical, it is happening or not. Now see, I'm giving one class AI. Now everyone see, I just click in this subnet mask. Has it automatically generated? Have you seen? That is class A 8-bit network and that is the 255. Come, I'm giving another 172.16.1.1. Now I'm just clicking, simple clicking. You see, I have not generated. It is generated by the system. Have you seen? Now come to the class. I'm giving an IP 192.168.1.1. Now I'm just clicking to the subnet mask position. Have you seen it? So that means what happens, everybody? We have to remember, whenever we are assigning IP address to a system, the system automatically convert the network bits in 1 and host bit as 0. For easy identification, how many bits are in network and how many bits are in host, so that device can understand while doing the communication with the other host whether the other host is also in the same subnet or not. So I think you all understood up to this. In the next video, I'm coming with the classless IP addressing. So thank you.